Hey guys, welcome to Farm Charm Chic. I'm Emily. In today's episode, I am making some tiered tray decor for Christmas. I am also making these darling ornaments and a cute little countdown to Christmas that tells you how many days you have left to be naughty or nice. If you want to see how I made these, please stay tuned. If you like crafting, DIYs, dupes, hacks, thrift flips, or just creating in general, I would love if you would consider subscribing and becoming my crafting BFF. If you do like anything that you see in today's video, remember to hit that thumbs up, but let's go make some DIYs and see how I did these beautiful creations. I have always wanted to be able to make items like these tiered tray decor here, this cute little Santa sign, and these ornaments, and this all became a reality to me when a company reached out to me and wanted to send me a laser engraver. Now this is the Creality, it is the CR Falcon laser engraver. It is a 10-watt laser. They sent this to me. Look, there's some cute little safety glasses that you have to wear while you do it. And you guys, this has always been a dream of mine to own one of these, and I am so excited to kind of take you along with this process and show you what the capabilities of this machine are and the darling DIYs that I did make with this. Now this is perfect for somebody who has a shop or an Etsy store or wants to maybe create an Etsy store or start selling some items or just wants to have a machine like this to do all these fun things for their own decor. It is a fantastic investment and I am so excited that I get to show you about it today. This is such a fascinating process. I hope that you guys are as intrigued by it as I am. Now, the first thing is when this laser arrived, I had to set it up. I did have a YouTube video that they provided as well as some instructions that I could read the instructions and then watch. And the YouTube video was probably the most helpful thing to help me set it up. But it took about a little less than 40 minutes. And that includes watching the video to set it up. So it was pretty quick to set it up and everything. Now, this is a 10-watt laser. It has a higher power than their previous model. It has a longer beam. It has stronger penetration to the items that it is engraving and that it is cutting, and it is easier to cut thicker materials. You can engrave on hard surfaces such as stainless steel. I was just so excited to be able to put this thing to the test. Now you can see I'm putting on, this is a little protector for the laser. It is magnetic and it hooks to the end of the laser, so that way you're going to protect. It's an extra layer of protection besides wearing your safety glasses. And you can see how easy that laser, I'm just moving it up and down, back and forth there, and that's how the rotation of the laser will work. I took this out into my garage to use so I could be in a very well ventilated area. So I'm just laying my wood surface down. Now I'm just showing you here, this is kind of your control panel. This is the on-off switch. So after you plug your machine in, you'll use that. And it has a one-button operation. So it's a single button to preview, to start, to pause, or stop engraving. And it has an integrated LED indicator that will signal if the status, where the status is at. Now you can see that there is a USB-C that you can hook directly to your computer, or you have this cute little SD card. And forgive me, I cannot remember the name off the top of my head of what the actual name of this size of SD card is, but it did come with the machine as well as this USB to plug into your computer. I chose to do this method, however, you can plug your computer directly into the machine, but I was doing mine outside and it decided to snow the week that I was doing mine. So I had my garage door open. It was so cold, I did not want to take my computer out into my garage. So I was actually quite grateful that I had that little memory card that I could use to put my pattern from the software that I'm using into the machine. I won't get into software usage, but there are several different programs out there. The most popular and the closest one, if you've ever worked with Photoshop, is called Lightburn, and it's free for 30 days, and then you pay for it. But just know that there's tons of different softwares out there. Now, this little trinket here is what you are going to measure the length of your laser and your surface. So you're going to set that in, and then it has this little thing that it just hangs right off there. It's metal as well, so it's not like flimsy. It's not going to go anywhere. So after you get your desired height of your laser, you are going to have, when you hit your start button, it's going to make this light laser. So this is not going to like hurt you in any way. What this is doing is it's showing you the cutting surface. So you can line your material up and know that wherever that little beam is focusing, that is where your cutting space is going to be. Now, when you do patterns like what I'm doing, what it will do is it etches or engraves your design on your background layer layer, and then it will cut out the individual pieces. That is so helpful because when you go to make or put your piece together, a lot of times, at least with me, I get to the point where I'm like, ooh, I don't know where these letters are supposed to go. Are they supposed to curve here? My curve's off, or they're not level or anything like that. And so it is so nice to have it engrave the pattern on there. So when you go to glue all of your little letters and all of your little icons and little cutouts on, you'll know where to put them. Now I'm showing you this has a level, so it has to be level in order for it to start cutting. And I'm just going to show you here that as I line up my item, as I get this here, all I'm doing right now is just letting it decide the cutting area that it wants to cut. So I engraved my pattern on the last item, and this one it's going to actually cut the letters out. And so I'm just going to show you really quick here what happens. If this comes unlevel, it immediately shuts off. So it's got a built-in safety feature like that. And then you would just hit your one button to start it back up again. So now we're just going to have, this is working in real time right now of what it looks like when it's cutting out the letters. And in your software, you get to determine the power of your laser, how many passes you want it to do. I will tell you that there was a little bit of a learning curve. I did watch a lot of videos on softwares and everything like that of how to use it. I did use this on my Mac, and I did use it on my PC, my Windows laptop. So it will work with either one. There's the software Lightburn actually worked on either one, and there's one that's called I'll leave the link down in my description box. Laser Gerbil or something, GRBL. I'm not really sure, but I'll leave those down. When I downloaded that one, I didn't like it as much as I liked Lightburn. Now this is just sped up to show you it's going through the design. It has to, when it's cutting the wood, you want it to have a little bit of a slower speed to the laser, and it's going to do several passes to make sure those designs are cut out. This was just fascinating to sit and watch how this worked. And of course, I'm wearing my safety glasses. I'll show you a little later in the video what that looks like with the safety glasses on, so you can see that bright blue laser. It completely blocks that out. But this is so neat how it cuts that design. So now we're just going to move on and cut out some other designs here. So again, this is just telling me my cutting surface where I need it to work. And you can have this go around as many times as you need it to. That was sped up what I was showing you there. And then once you have it ready to go, you'll just hit your one button, and that's when it will start cutting. So I found all of these darling patterns that I'm using either on Etsy or directly from a website source. I will show you down in my description box, link everything. I will link the machine, I will link software, I will link the patterns that I used. This is just something that was so fun. As a crafter, you're always looking for different things to try, different tools in your arsenal to have to kind of pull out and do some things, especially now here's the look with the glasses on. So everything looks green, but you can see you do not get that blue light. It just looks like a regular light. So you can see, I just love this, but you want a bunch of different tools to use. You want to be able to sometimes sell your work. And this is definitely something that can make that happen for you. So you want to take your crafting to the next level. This is great. We do a big craft night with some of the gals in my neighborhood, and I'm so excited to be able to cut some items out for them to use. I'm excited that, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll start an Etsy store or something. I don't know. Would you guys be interested in that if I did? But basically the capabilities and the possibilities that this machine has brought are endless. Now this is some silicone. This is my son's watch band. And I thought it would be kind of fun to just engrave his name on there to see how well it worked. And I was quite surprised. You can see how well that engraves in there. If I'd have done maybe double the amount of passes, it would have gone a little bit deeper. But oh my goodness, it worked great. So now I'm just going to show you how I put these together after I have done all of these items here. I am just using some, I'll link the glue down below. It's kind of like a Gorilla Glue, but I found it at Lowe's. It's the DAP brand, and it worked really well. Now you can see I'm using some painter's tape with the sticky side up. So I just kind of bent the ends over and put it on my surface. That's where I put all of my letters. So that way they do not fly everywhere once I do the spray paint. And I do just a couple coats of these The weather was not super great for me to be spray painting. I was like 36 degrees or something outside, so I had to hurry and paint them, run them in my house so they could dry, but they all worked out really well. Now I'm just showing you the engraving here after I paint. You can still see where it has engraved for those letters and the placement to be, so that way I will know exactly where every single letter goes. So you can see how I peel those off of my tape there. That trick is like key to painting these letters. I saw it in a couple of the videos I watched, and it's absolutely brilliant. And I plan on using it for other items rather than just this, but it was so fun. And then I'm just gluing all of these on. It took me maybe 40 minutes to do all of my ornaments in the tiered tray decor, to glue them all together. So I just sat down and listened to a book. I had so much fun doing it because it was coming together. They were so cute. And my mind started going immediately to who I'm going to make Christmas presents for. I'm going to make wooden tags, all of these different things. I just put twine on the top of those ornaments, but those would make such cute tags. What do you guys think of these items? I think they all turned out so cute. I am so grateful to Creality for sending me this wonderful laser. I hope that you guys check this out, because it is definitely something that if you've ever thought about that it was out of your reach, Creality has definitely made it a possibility for you to own one. It is amazing, and it does such a wonderful job. Check my description box for all of the links. And again, this laser is something you will not regret. You guys, this cuts things like paper and cloth. It will also engrave and cut high hardness materials such as like matte stainless steel, metal, painted surfaces. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and this is definitely a game changer when it comes to crafting. Remember to let me know your favorite project from today's video down in the comments. I'm excited to hear which one you like the best, and remember that you are amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Happy crafting. If you enjoyed the video that you just saw, here's another one that you might enjoy. And as always, remember to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and have an amazing day.